Hi, I am Ryan Smart. I am one of the health and fitness teachers here at Tahoma High School. This is my fourth year here at Tahoma and also my fourth year teaching in general. I decided to get into education because of the people that I had in my life in education growing up. My high school health and fitness teacher is someone I'm still actually really close to. I had the opportunity and the luxury of being able to student teach with her as well at Cle High School, where I graduated from. So I'm really close to her, and she was awesome growing up. She was able to teach me and show me just so many different things about myself, and that's really what allowed me to be able to just figure out what I wanted to do for a career. Um, if I can have the same impact or even half of the impact that she had on me to other students, then I'm more than happy, and that's what my goal is. Um, I'm I'm also a football coach here at Tahoma High School. I coach on the defensive side of the football, and I am also the head coach for the freshman team. So if any of your uh, kids play football, you might see me around from time to time as well. And yeah, so I'm super passionate about football and sports in general. I grew up playing football. I played all sorts of different sports growing up. Um, I love hiking. I love being outdoors. I love paddle boarding. I love going on runs with one of my dogs. He's also a runner. Um, I am super into just family and friend get-togethers and just hanging out and just being with people who I love and adore. And yeah, that's a little bit about me. Um, this class is Freshman Foundations of Health and Fitness. So, what that means is it is an integrated health and fitness class for your students where they're able to get half a credit of PE and half a credit of health in just this year. Um, that ends up being a little bit of something new for the kids, though, because most of them haven't had an integrated class like this before. So, some of them sometimes have a little bit of a tough time adjusting, understanding that when we're in the classroom, it is just like a normal classroom of any other classes. We're not playing games that day. We're not running around. We're not doing that. It is actually a classroom environment. So, um, but having that class be like this, it allows us to be able to integrate health and fitness on relevant topics and things that go hand in hand. So we pride ourselves in being able to um, striving at least to match what we're doing in the PE side of the class with what we're doing on the health side of the class. So, for instance, this very first unit that we're in right now in the beginning of the year is called Climbing to the Top, and it is our rock climbing unit in PE where most of the kids haven't done a lot of that before. Some have, which is awesome, but most of them haven't. And that allows them to find actual physical challenges for themselves. And then hopefully, as time persists, as we go on in the class and we're working on it each day, they're able to eventually overcome some of those obstacles that they find on the wall. In the health side, we start talking about self-esteem and body image and a little bit of relationships and communication and trust and all of that type of stuff that are also commonly put in with obstacles. And there's stuff that the kids are going to have to face that is a little more of a mental health side of stuff as opposed to the physical side in PE. So where we're physically and actually overcoming obstacles in the PE side, we're also talking about how to do that in the health side of class. So that's just one example as to how the class works. We do a really good job of integrating all of that throughout the year so that everything we're doing runs super smooth, and it hopefully it makes for a really good learning environment for your students. The grading in this class is 50% health and 50% PE. So there's 10 points of daily participation, whether we're in the health side or we're in the PE side. It's just 10 points of participation, and that could be actively participating in whatever the PE thing that we have going on, or it could be just participating in classroom discussions, and stuff like that in the health side. Um, so everything, it's just a 50% and a 50%. Everything that we do, depending on the day, will fall underneath one of those two areas. So it's a pretty simple and just kind of easy layout for grading across the board for this class, which makes it really nice and simple for the students as well. Typical day, we don't have a alternating, so it isn't necessarily like PE one day, health one day, PE one day, health one day. It really is curriculum driven. So we've gone kind of back and forth for the first couple weeks of school so far, and then starting this next week, my classes will be in the gym for like the next 2 weeks because we're doing climbing, and then we'll be in the health for about 2 weeks. And then we will jump to a little bit more of a back and forth at different times throughout the year, but it's not necessarily consistent. So what that means is the kids need to know where they're going each and every day. And we do a good job of all of the other PE teachers that are here. They all do a good job of helping students get to where they need to go and helping them know where their teacher is. But also, I have a poster up in the hallway right outside the girls' locker room that says each day where we will meet. It either says Portable 2, which is our health classroom, or it says one of the two gyms. And if they check that out every day, they'll know exactly where we're supposed to be. And I also verbally tell them where we will be next class at the end of each class period. So if we're in a gym, they'll be expected to dress down for my class, which is super important. It helps promote just good hygiene. It helps to promote just responsibility and taking and being accountable for themselves and bringing the stuff that they need to be successful in my class. So being dressed down, wearing some form of athletic shoes and lowers and tops. We do require sleeves in this in all of our PE classes. So just having just a basic T-shirt with maybe a pair of shorts or sweatpants or yoga pants or joggers or whatever is just comfortable exercise attire is acceptable in our class. Another thing with going back a step, our climbing. As a parent, you guys will be prompted on Skyward when you log in to fill out a climbing waiver. It is online now. In years past, it hasn't been. It's been an actual piece of paper that we have to try to get home to you, and then you sign and they bring it back, and we know how sometimes it doesn't go so well. So we put it online this year. It's on Skyward. You guys are able to just go on, fill it out, and get that in. That is to climb vertically. That is to top rope. So if your student wants the chance to be able to do that, which we want all of them to do, it's such a great experience, please get online and fill that out for them so that they are able to get that experience that not many other kids in the state of Washington get to do. So please make sure you guys get that filled out. It would be fantastic for our class and for our school as a whole. We offer climbing during power hour as well as an option to come in and just be able to come in and just test yourself and push yourself to all these different limits that you haven't ever had the opportunity to do before. So it's pretty awesome. The absolute best way to contact me is through my email. It is rsmart@tahomasd.us. And all of the information for my class and whatnot for the students, they will be getting everything through Google Classroom. I post everything there. All of any assignments, any resources, anything like that will all be posted on there. The syllabus will also be posted on Google Classroom as well. Some of the links to different things at different times throughout the year might also be posted on my teacher website through the Tahoma High School webpage. So, that's really what I got for you guys for open house. I'm super excited to be back in person and just getting to know your kids and just learning who they are and getting to engage and build those relationships with them. So I'm super stoked for that. And I hope you guys have a great year. And like I said, if you guys have any questions or anything, feel free to email me and I will respond as quickly as I can. Thank you so much. And